All right, guys, here we go. I think I was on mute for a quick second. You know what? Sometimes when you have such a great day, it's okay to screw up a little bit on the life, guys. Today was massive. What a day it was. What a day it was. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's not often that you catch a move right at the beginning of the move, but when you do, and the market and everything aligns and the sky is open and everything just lines up and the market really wants and give you a move, oh man, this is beautiful. That was a beautiful, beautiful trading day today. I am so happy with that. I followed my rules and it paid off. All right, so it's not like I did anything out of character. I literally follow my trading plan, and that paid off. So that was great. Anyway, welcome back, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Stock Market Review. This is Luweb from Luweb Trading. Coach Lord is here. We're gonna get into it, guys. You know what we do here. If you are here, please make sure to smash the like button for me. Smash the like button. Give me a thumbs up. Share this link with somebody else that may be able to benefit from that. Right before I dig in, guys, I want to remind you guys this is for educational purposes. Nothing I say here is any suggestions for you guys to buy, hold, or sell. What I'm doing here is translating what the stock market, the charts are telling me, and how I'm executing. If you want to trade, make sure to do your own due diligence or contact a financial advisor. I am not your financial advisor. All right. But what I do here is there's no fluff, no BS. This is straight technical analysis. We dig into the charts. And as you are here, if there's any stocks you'd like me to dig in and review for you guys, I'm more than happy to do so while I am live here. Again, this is not pre recorded. I'm not coming here looking at a bunch of stuff I already rehearsed. We're doing this live. So any stock that you have, we're going to break it down for you on a technical basis to really help you guys understand why I'm saying this is a higher probability of maybe a sideways move or move up or move down and everything like that. All right, we're gonna get into it, guys. So we had a nuclear bomb dropped on the market today, especially for, well, let me just say on the quantum computing sector. So the U.S., if you saw the thumbnail, you guys see exactly what it says. So the U.S. government just allocate about $2 billion worth of funds to invest in quantum computing. So we're gonna get into the charts, guys, and like I always tell you guys, a lot of time before a move come out, certain people already know. And if you know how to really search, that's why there's always a bull market somewhere. If you really know where to search, where to look for things, and how to look for things, you can find certain setups before the actual moves happen. So without further ado, guys, we're gonna jump right into it. As you guys know, over here we always start with the mother of all stocks. I mean, that's not a stock; it's more of an index, and index funds. But you guys know where we typically start. We start right with the S&P 500. So here's what we're going to do. We're gonna start with the S&P 500. Let me close this. We talked about that yesterday, guys, and see, hey, this is where we most likely going to open and whatever. And we opened right in there for real. We did open there, and we had a move. So we broke out of that range, but we got rejected right at the high. We got rejected. But you know what? As you guys are well aware, the daily, don't, unless you're doing swing trading, and for most of you guys, as well as myself, that trade the SPY, we trade the SPY intraday. So since we trade the SPY mostly intraday, what are we going to do? We're going to dig into the charts, guys. We're going to dig in. Let's see what we are looking at. Yesterday, I told you guys this is what we're looking at. We were looking at a possible inverted head and shoulder pattern, which would tell us this is most likely. I told you a higher probability was a move up. And what did we do? We had a move up again. This is not me coming in tonight and after the market just ran and trying to. I mean, yes, like yesterday on the live, I broke it down to you guys, and I told you guys the levels I was watching and what most likely might happen. So again, looking at the forward time frame, it looks like we might squeeze to go challenge the high. Now this is the line in the sand as of right now. Are we going to go up there and we're going to make some sort of double top, right? because we have to look at things in perspective, right? Is this the kind of move we are about to go make? But it doesn't matter because for us to make that move, we still have to squeeze to get that level. So this is the ultimate level I will be looking at, 749. Can we go make a new high tomorrow, or are we just gonna go to 749 and get rejected? So I'm going to pay attention to that level very, very closely tomorrow. Actually, I'm going to put a bit of a and don't forget, guys, tomorrow is Friday. So tomorrow is Friday, and you guys know how things are. Tomorrow is Friday. A lot of times on Friday, a lot of times because you don't know with all the tension in the Middle East, although things seems like things are looking a little better, but you just never know. A lot of times, most people don't like to hold over the weekend. So what they do, as the market draws to a close, we typically have a fade. All right. So we're just going to have to monitor things and see how things are going. Let's go to the forward time frame, but still look at that. This is the possibility I was talking to you guys about. We actually curling up. This is the 4 hour time frame. We're curling up, and we are in positive territory, which means we might be on our way to go make a new high. All right, but at the same time, given we are so close to the high and the MACD is still down there, it is possible that we do a move like that. Our job is to catch. Okay, let me just put that back. So our job, even though we're going to make this, which means we might be dropping down, our job is to try to take that move while it's going up a little bit. Try to take a little bit of that move and then just get the hell out. That's it. We're not going there to stay. We're not going there to try to get the whole market and take it back home. We're just trying to come in, dip our toes in, get a little some, and then we just dip. That's what we're doing. Let's go in the 2 hour time frame. What is the 2 hours telling us? We already curled back up. We were in negative territory. We are now in positive territory, which tells me what? Which tells me we are most likely going to squeeze higher tomorrow. And again, as we look at this pattern here, actually I've just left that on the screen. You guys know, I talked to you guys about that. You saw the inverted head and shoulder pattern, and I told you guys this was a higher right shoulder, which is typically a very, very bullish sign. And that's exactly what we got. And we are squeezing. And as of right now, based on what we're looking at, it seems like we are making more of a what? If you watch me, you should know exactly what we're looking at. This is more of a bull flag. We're making a bull flag. We're finally taking that high, that resistance level, and taking that means we're most likely going to squeeze higher. All right. Now, again, there's a lot happening over that can happen overnight. We don't know what may happen overnight. So there's a lot of different things that may happen, and that may set the market shooting down. But as of right now, just based on what's on the chart as of right now, I'm very confident saying we are going to squeeze higher tomorrow. Specifically, if we can get above this, above 74.95. So let's say 745. If we can get above 75 tomorrow, we are definitely going on a one. We are there. If we can get above that, we are definitely getting on one. Again, I gave you guys that level to yesterday, man. I told you guys, hey, this is what I was looking at. This is what that looks like to me. It didn't really show us there was anything going on, but the more likely move would be a move up. Although we didn't see anything because of where the market was like this, right? It was just going sideways. But guess what? We were outside of the downward trend line, and we just made a long bull flag pretty much. So that's what happened. Long bull flag, and we just squeezed higher. All right. So that's what the S&P 500 did. The S&P 500 did not even, it did okay. It's not like it was a big one that much, but it looks like we had a crazy squeeze because of where we were when the market opened. The market opened, we were taking a beating right at the open, and then we rallied back up. Right, that means we are setting up very, very well. Now this is the Nasdaq, guys. The Nasdaq, for those of you guys who trade the of the QQQ. The QQQ is the Nasdaq. Let me just zoom in just more. I know a lot of you guys are watching on your phone, so I need to zoom in so you guys can see that. So right now, again, that is That is very bullish. What's happening? Daily not that important to us. Let's go in the oh, there you go. Let's go right into the 4 hour time frame. Squeeze that back a little bit. Again, this is what I was talking to you guys about, and you guys can see exactly what was happening. We went and did exactly that. That's again inverted head and shoulder pattern, and we squeeze higher. By the way, if you are here, if you guys are here, I'm not seeing that. I see a lot of you guys are popping in. Make sure to smash the like button for me. Give me a thumbs up, an emoji, anything. Your engagement with this channel is why we have been growing so fast over the past couple of weeks. So I really appreciate you guys doing that, but I need you guys to keep doing that. The algorithm need to know I don't have bots on my channel. These are actual human beings, and you guys are engaging. Your engagement means a lot to the channel. All right, that's the only thing I'm asking you guys to do for me. Let's see. Now, looking at the 4 hours, this is what we're doing again in the 4 hour time frame. This was a bull flag right there in the 4 hour time frame, bull flag, and we actually broke out of the flag, which means we most likely going to make a new high. Let's go in the 2 hour time frame. 2 hours doing the same thing. We were below this level, so I had a little wedge, a little rising triangle, so to speak. You could even call that. So I had that wedge that was here. We broke up. We broke that overnight. That got resolved, and then we take that trend line, and we had that move higher. Let's go into 30 minutes. 30 minutes. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat for me. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you guys have. Right now, again, so we are out of this consolidation zone. We just broke above. Is that a real breakout or is that a false breakout? And we're going to reverse. So as of right now, it seems like everything is lined up for a one. Everything is lined up for a one right now. But I want you guys to also remember this is how traps are laid. I don't want you guys to ever forget that. All right, you gotta, you guys have to trade like water and adjust as the market changes. All right, just because this technical analysis may signal we might be getting a bit of a squeeze, does that mean we're going to go into tomorrow and say no matter what happens, this is what I'm going to do? At the end of the day, price is king. All right, price is king. Wherever the market goes, that's where we go. We are trend traders. We go with the trend. That's it. That actually, you know what? Not exactly. Let me correct myself because I do like taking a we love taking a reversal right out of trend line. All right. Now let's get in the beautiful, beautiful stuff, guys. There's a couple of stocks I talked to you guys about yesterday. You already know. On deck right now, it is GFS. I told you guys I was in that trade. I told you guys I bought some shares because the options were just crazy expensive. Therefore, I just bought shares. I told you guys that. And guess what we did? I do not care about the fact that you're going to say, oh, maybe somebody might say, oh, you just never know. This was something that was just pure out of luck and whatever. Yes, I didn't know we were going to invest $2 billion in quantum computing. No, I did not know that. But guess what I did know? I did know, and I talked about that yesterday, that we had a morning star pattern that was done right there. And where exactly did that morning star happen? Let me do the Fibonacci retracement. Right at that 50% retracement, which shows me this was nothing but a what? Nothing but a bull flag that was done, excuse me, and we were breaking out of that flag as a matter of fact, so we most likely were going to win. I called that out yesterday. I did the analysis for you guys, and that's exactly what we got. Now, did I think we were going to squeeze this fast, this high? No, I didn't. But am I happy? Am I absolutely elated that we did get that squeeze today? Absolutely. That was a beautiful, beautiful squeeze, and I'll take that anytime. Now, which other one did I have for you guys again? You guys know I have been in this trade with the members on the chat. That is with RDW. Redwire. Redwire gave us what? I was in that since we were making that cup right there. We made that cup. I told you guys if we can stay in, if we can hold that, I would add. I did. Once we got to this level, I sold some. Excuse me. I sold some once we got to this level and whatever, a whole little bit more. And I told you guys, if we close, if we could take this level, I would add. So therefore, today, I did not. I added this morning. I added a little bit this morning. Once it gave us, once it dropped to like 13, I added one by this afternoon. I got out of the ones I added because there's no need for me to try to take the entire market. I'm still holding some, by the way. I am still holding some. I'm not out completely. I'm still holding some, but you know what? I am always going to take profit because there's always going to be a trade that has not made a move yet. But if that move continues, which this is my ultimate zone, that's my ultimate zone right there, that line, right at 18, that's my ultimate zone. If we squeeze to that level, I will still benefit from it because I'm still keeping some wonders to go. All right. So that is one. That is red wire is the second one. Which other one did we have again? I believe. Uh, okay, let's see. WHR. I told you guys WHR. We got me and the team got on that. I dropped that play in the chat. Dropped that play in the chat. That was when was that? That was on Tuesday, I believe. On Tuesday, I dropped that play in the chat. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful falling wedge. Let me just put it on the weekly so everyone can see that a little clearer. Come on. Here you go. There you go. This is a falling wedge pattern, or you can call it a channel, right? At some point, it's going to reverse. At some point, it has not yet. Again, this is the weekly candle, meaning this candle is about to give us the weekly candle. Look at how bullish this is setting up. So what I'm looking for is a move up. If we can get a move right to that line, again, I will take about 90% of my profit, and I'm just going to leave just enough in case we actually finally break out of that level, right? If we finally break out to make that push, so I can still benefit. But this is the stock we are currently looking at. Again, we are still in. We are already in. As I've always told you guys, once we get in a trade, I will let you guys know because I don't try to come in here to try to hype you guys up so you can try to go buy the same thing secretly. Me and my team or me and the traders in the community are already in. Hoping some people who watch this channel would also go in. So the stock, I don't do that. All right. What we do here, I'm giving you the analysis, and if we're already in, I told you guys, I'm already in. Again, you guys can track because I've been telling you guys when I get in plays. You guys can actually track my success rate with those moves. I don't even have to come in and say, hey, we're doing well on in the chat. Well, as long as somebody's following me, right? As long as you're following me, because it's not like I'm batting 100. I don't. I have plays that did not work out. The only difference is when plays don't work out, I'm out quick. I'm allergic to negative trades. Right now, that's one of those things coming into this year. That was one of my biggest priorities. If something is not working, I need to have a thesis. The minute the thesis is invalid, I'm out. All right. I don't do hope and pray. I don't do wait and see. Let's see what happens. I don't do that. Once again, guys, if you have any questions, if you have a stock you'd like me to review for you, please drop it in the chat, and I'll be more than happy to go over it. Again, look at this beautiful candle on the daily. You guys can see that we're making higher high. The only thing I would have liked for us to get a bit more volume. We're not getting that yet. That is the one thing I don't really like. I mean, actually, as a matter of fact, compared to this abysmal thing, that's actually pretty good volume. All right, so I'm hoping we get a little bit more volume over the next couple of days. Excuse me, because we need that additional move so we can push higher. As of right now, if we can get to about 50, not even 52, that would be more than a double up on our return. That would be more than 100% return. All right. Again, why I still love this? We've not even, again, guys, momentum is building. We don't have momentum yet. The MACD on the daily is still negative. The MACD is negative, and if you look at it, this is not green yet. This is not green yet. This is still red. I mean, it's fading. You can tell, you can see the selling is fading, but it's not like we've already turned green like we do when those things, and then we push, which means it is early in the move, which is why I like that. I really, really like that. So that was a great entry. We're just going to babysit that one and just ride this bad boy up. This is what we're going to do. Let me just take a look at the lower time frame, definitely the 2 hour time frame. Excuse me. Taking a look at the 2 hour time frame. Oh my goodness, look at that. You guys know what I like to see. Inverted head and shoulder pattern, and we are squeezing higher. Right now, I would say right now we are at an affliction point. We need to squeeze higher than this level because this right here is a resistance level in the 2 hour time frame. There you go. With the 2 hour time frame, this is a resistance level. So we need to take that level and keep squeezing higher. Now the good news on that is, if we look at the MACD in the 2 hour time frame, not only we made a higher high, I mean a higher low, we also making a higher high in the MACD, and the MACD is actually now just turned positive, which is great. We are in positive territory, so in the near term, we have some momentum. The daily, if we can turn positive in the daily, we might break out. We might have an insane move. We might just have an insane move. All right. Other stock I talked to you guys about as well is ASTS. ASTS is breaking out of this falling wedge, and as of right now, what are we doing? I'm expecting some kind of consolidation to happen, or let me just even say I even hope it does, because I need to size up into this position. We having a bit of a cup right there. So I need us to come here and make this handle. All right. You can call it a cup and handle. So that would be one possibility. Or we can say, hey, that's a break and retest. Come up, retest the range, which would be literally the handle of that cup, by the way. Which would give us also a bull flag, and then we can make that squeeze higher. Now the beauty about that, if this thing decide to move, look at how where the all-time high is, 129, nearly 130. That's the all-time high. Or if we just want to focus and challenge the resistance level, there you go. That's our resistance level right there. But we are doing that move, and we have not yet made a bull flag yet. So this would be, let's say this is about leg one. So when the next leg happen, it should be about the length of that. And look at that. Look how perfect that is. It would literally get to all-time high if the move plays out. And again, this is why I like technical analysis, because you have an idea exactly where things supposed to go. So when they happen, it's not surprising. Now, it doesn't happen all the time. There are certain checks that needs to happen. Like right now, this thing cannot reject. We need to confirm this breakout. Confirming the breakout. If you are new here, what exactly is confirming the breakout? Either, so there's three ways you might hear traders call it: confirmation, continuation, or acceptance. So what that means is the candle that comes out tomorrow needs to close. Well, we're going to need a candle to come and close higher than this candle. Until we have a candle that closes higher than that candle, this is not confirmation. All right. We need to get confirmation. Once we have that, now we're going to have to get a pullback to retest those levels. Maybe this previous neckline, just or maybe exactly the range, test it, and then we can make that move. This is exactly what we are looking for. That's what we are looking for. Anyway. That's the STS. Right now, I'm not in that trade yet. I have a couple of shares. I have a few, not a lot. I have some, but I wanna be able to scale into that play even more. And right now, this is just heating up because it is at a point where it may reject. I just wanna see how that plays out first. What was the other one? IREN, which was another trade I analyzed for you guys. This is the part I want ASTS to do. This is what IREN just did. Okay? Look at that. That's that cup. That's your handle right there. Right? That's the handle. So what exactly is happening? Again, We break the trend line, came back and tested perfectly, and then we're making that move to make the second leg. Again, you can say it's because the IREN is part of those stocks, possibly getting part of that $2 billion that was announced. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I didn't know that news yesterday when I've been telling you guys, hey, this is prime for a move. Look at this great morning star that happens here. We close above the resistance zone. That was a resistance line. We close above that. We actually broke out of that range, came back and retest. We don't. I already gave you guys all that before any of that stuff came out. All right, because guess what? The best way to find out exactly what stocks are going to do is technical analysis. Because by the time the news is out, you are late. If you are trading, if you're taking trades, let me go full screen with you guys. If you are taking your trades based on news, just understand you are late. The move happens before the news come out. That's when the moves happen. This is why it's great to search the market, be able to scan and find moves before anything happens. Because the thing is, I keep telling you guys, those hedge funds, they already know what's coming. You can say it's insider information. Let's just accept that. They know what's coming. This is not news to them. They already know that $2 billion was in the works. This is why those guys donate a lot of money in politics. They have contacts. They have entire research team. Their sole job is to have more information than you and I. The purpose of those research teams is to have information no one else has. That's the edge. That's the biggest edge those hedge funds have. It's not because they are such great technical traders. No, those guys make long-term investments, so they focus on fundamentals. And what that means is information is priceless to them. All right. So again, going back right into the chart, this is what I'm talking about. Excuse me. This is what I'm talking about. How exactly did I spot that? I didn't know that was coming, but how was I able to catch that move? Because technically speaking, I can see that move happening. Whatever that catalyst is, none of my business. We had a downward trend line that has been a resistance zone. We made an inverted head and shoulder pattern, which I talked about. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. I've reviewed that many times with you guys. And then we broke that trend line, right? Broke the trend line, came back, we tested the trend line, and we at support level again. Remember yesterday when I was talking about a lot of things that you guys see, it's not just about the patterns you see, is where that pattern is happening. So when you have a morning star happen right at support level, that's a very bullish indicator. Therefore, I felt very comfortable jumping into this with my eyes closed, right? Because we had, again, you guys should know those patterns. Let me just go and go. Let's go on the Google machine here. You should know your patterns like the back of your head. If you now don't know what a morning star is, let's check morning star candlestick pattern. You guys will see it. Study these things, know them by heart. This is what you guys need to know. All right, let me zoom in so you can show. Because I know for some people, it doesn't show very well when it's like that. Okay. Actually, this is not showing that great when I go into a little too much. Let's see. Here you go. Okay, there you go, right there. There's a bunch of them on the screen, but I'm gonna focus on this one here. This is the morning star. You get a red candle, bearish candle, a doji. It could be a small body doji, long tail doji, a water doji, and then you get a green candle. The green candle can either be just slightly smaller. It could be like that. It could be almost like an engulfing. Now, what is key? What's absolutely key when you have a morning star is the fact that this bearish candle, actually, let me rephrase. This bullish candle must close at the very least. higher than 50% of the bearish candle. And this is exactly what we had here. It closed almost near the top, and you guys can see it. In case you can see it, you cannot see it clearly on the thing. Let me just highlight it and zoom in just a little bit so you guys can see it. This is the three this is the three candle pattern I was talking about. Knows your chart patterns, knows your candlestick patterns. You need to understand these things like the back of your head. As soon as you see it, you know exactly what you're looking at. Is that bullish? Is that bearish? What is that? All right. Again, so this is why I was able to take that trade, because that trade pretty much set it up and just let me know exactly what most likely was going to happen. Last one I'm going to check out, guys, as time is running late, although time is running out, is IONQ. IONQ was also part of this whole quantum computing thing, but guess what? Do you guys think it's a coincidence that nearly about 5 to 6 different stocks within the same sector, right, had the exact same pattern? Exact same pattern. Morningstar at support level, really showing us, hey, you know what? We are going to move. And then that's the move that happened. All right, now, how high can this thing go? We know Ion Q has, jeez, this thing can literally double. Yeah, INQ is sitting very, very nice right now. So we're just going to see how that's going to, this thing is going to play out. Now, the one I'm adding on that list is INFQ. So I'm adding this one on the list, guys. This thing can possibly move, because this is a $27 stock that's nearly down nearly 50% from its high, nearly 50%, and it hasn't really won yet to make a crazy move. There you go. It got to resistance, got rejected, because it's already there. It's already at resistance line. For me, I'm not touching that until we're already above. All right. But at the same time, one thing I'm going to do. I know some people don't pay attention to that. You guys, I cannot tell you what to do. Like, let me just let you guys know what I will not do. I will not buy options in IONQ, INFQ, um, ASTS, uh, GFS, and all these QBTS, all these things, which is the wave. Do you know why? It is all the same sector. Meaning, if there's one day that sector take a deep dive, your portfolio is screwed. You never put all your eggs in one basket. All right. As you guys can see, as I'm talking about the trades that I have, I'm also mentioning like Whirlpool. Whirlpool has nothing to do with tech. All right, and it's not just tech. You have to have things in different sectors, right? Different sectors, that things that do different things. But anyway, guys, it's about 9:40 here. I gotta go, guys. I gotta go. I appreciate you guys being here, guys. Once again, if you are here, make sure to smash the like button for me. Give me a thumbs up. Share this live with somebody that loves technical analysis. I understand for some of you guys, you feel like I go a little too deep with the technical, and you guys want me to talk more broadly about stocks and the market and things like that a little bit more. I'm not a talking head. I'm sorry, guys. I do appreciate that you guys have that confidence in me to do that. But what I like doing is technical analysis. I'm passionate about that because I really feel like technical analysis can really change your trading life. It literally can save you. By knowing technical analysis, you will avoid a lot of bad trades. I'm not saying you're not going to have bad trades or losing, not bad trades, but losing trades. I'm not saying you're not going to have any more. What I'm saying is it will limit that, right? You're gonna have a plan. You're going to catch bigger moves. It becomes in a point where most of these things become very predictable for you. And this is the kind of things I want to do. I really want to focus on really doing technical breakdown and talk to you guys about the stock market. And once again, if you are here at any given point, man, you guys can ask me to break down a stock for you. I'll be more than happy to do that. If you take a trade, maybe you in a trade that's not working out and you're not sure whether or not you should dump it or not or whatever, just let me know the ticker. I'll review it. Again, I cannot tell you to sell it. I cannot tell you to hold it. But what I can do is give you an honest and objective breakdown of what I'm seeing on the charts. All right. I speak charts. I'm labeling charts as a language. It is a language of the stock market, and I understand charts very well, so I can translate what the stock is, the chart is literally trying to say to you guys. With that being said, guys, again, I appreciate you guys being here. It is Thursday. I wish you guys the best tomorrow. Remember, it is POP, process over profit. You follow the process, the profit will follow. All right, you follow the process, the profit will follow. Have your trading plan, have your process. When I say process, showing up to your trading desk at 9:45 or at 9:30 to take trades, that is not a process. You gotta have a process that you can repeat every single day. Find, I know some people say, hey, some people are, what's the word they like to use? Superstitious. Good. Superstitious means you have a routine. All right. If you want to wake up and drink black coffee, that's what you do every day. Do it because it puts you in the right frame of mind. All right. Because once you start having things to be repetitive, you have a habit, you have things, it it helps you. That the way it helps you so much because the thing about trading, if you're not disciplined in your private life, you will not be disciplined in trading. Trading reveals who you are. Trading doesn't turn you into anything. So if you are disciplined in your life, tr- doing your trading, you're going to see that you are very disciplined and able to follow certain rules and do certain things. So that's what I'm gonna leave with you. Leave you guys with. I have to go meet with those guys that are part of the paid members on Teams. Again, if you are on Teams, I will be on Teams shortly. I know I'm 15 minutes late, guys, but I was here just dropping some gems on the live. I know most of you guys are here and you watch at night as well. All right, guys, it is time to go. Best of luck tomorrow. I wish you guys the best. Remember, I don't know if I'm gonna have a live tomorrow night. Typically, I don't have a live at 9 p.m. on Friday, but sometimes we do that. Maybe at 5 or 6. We'll go live a little earlier, or we'll do it in the morning. All right, guys. Well, it's been fun. Have a good night. Best of luck tomorrow. Remember, guys, it's get green, get out. You don't have to catch every trade. It is not Pokemon. It's okay if you don't catch every single trade. If you miss one, wait for the next one. Peace out, guys. Take care.